your wants and understanding that your needs and your wants are two totally different things. And that though you want the new TV, do you need the new TV? No. Will you be okay without the new TV? Yes, you'll be okay without the new TV.
Yeah.
You just have to learn to deprogram yourself from the way society has taught us to be, that this is the level of success that you must attain, and if you don't, you're not successful. That is the biggest lie you could ever sell anybody, and I refuse to give it to this boy that I'm holding right now.
I know.
I refuse to sell him on that lie.
Yeah.
Will he have a job? Damn right he'll have a job. But hopefully by the time he has a job, he'll also have some skills. He'll also have some sellable skills.
Get some skills, baby.
Oh,
what are you doing right now?
Dad'll teach him skills. Heck, he's already been in a movie and made money.
It's true. It's true. He has.
He's already contributed to the household. You know? So I can't complain. Almost 6 months old, he already went out and got a job. That's my boy.
You know, this is like the pep talk that I needed. I was definitely in a rut.
I know.
And, needed to talk about this kind of stuff with you, and I appreciate you sitting down with me to talk about it.
Well, it's a truth in life, and it's something that we do have to sit back every once in a while. Like I said in my episode of Talking Sound, at what point do you consider yourself a business? At what point do you make a step and say, all right, I don't just do this for other people, I do this for me. At what point do you become a DBA and start writing off rent? Because you've got a home office that you edit music in, or that you sit and you write in all the time, Like, at what point do you start considering that? Because once you start considering that, it's flipping a switch in your brain. It's starting to reprogram the way you think, the way you look at reality, the way that you think about reality.
Yeah.
And it's about, and I don't hate saying it because it's true. It's the only beautiful moment of selfishness that there is in the world. Relish in it. Relish it. Love it. Feed it. It's the best selfishness that there is. Because it's you being selfish for the right reason.
Yeah.
And screw anybody that tells you otherwise. People be damned.
You're right.
Because there's so many people that are naysayers that will say, like, oh, why would you do that? Oh my God, look at these 85 ways that could totally blow up in your face. Sure, but there's 15 ways that it won't. And I'm looking at those.
Yeah.
Like there's many ways to count to 100. The difference is, what are you focusing on? Like, yeah, there are 85 ways that my lifestyle won't work, but hey, 15% of the time it works every time. It's
I hear you.
and it does take that kind of cavalier attitude and that attitude of, like, people be damned. I'm sorry. Like, I refuse to live that life anymore. I refuse to. If I had to go out and get a job, I could go out and get a job. But I don't need to.
Yeah.
Like, we don't live in the lap of luxury, but we do okay. We do all right.
We're all right.
And between the two of us, even by myself, wasn't doing horrible. Given the amount of time, I'd be doing all right.
Yeah.
So
it's nice to have the three of us.
It's about stripping it down to the bare reality. Like, look at what you need. How much does it cost to keep a roof over your head, air conditioning and heat, maybe a means of transportation if you absolutely need one. Hey, if you live on a bus line, wreck it.
Yeah.
Hell of a lot cheaper than paying car insurance and upkeep on a vehicle.
Right.
I know many people in my industry here in town that bus it around town all the time.
Well, this town's good for that.
Between bus and bike, they're good.
Yeah.
And they make a good living.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I can't let the Hollywood schmoes realign the way I view success. I mean, it's great that they live in, LA and do shows on HBO, but it's not exactly like if I don't do that, the work that I'm doing isn't worth anything.
Isn't valid, exactly.
Yeah. It's like, good stuff. I have a good audience. There's nice people.
Well, what do you want to do? Like, if you want to focus your life on being on an HBO show, that's cool. You can go out to LA for 3-4 months of the year. I'm not fucking living there, but you can go there, shoot, come back to a tax-free state, and
thanks. We have gone over why Texas is a better state. I'll give you. I mean, it's certainly not breaking off the side of the.
But it's like I said, it's about country. Measuring your level of success, and like I see you as uber successful. Yeah, that's why you had a. That's why you had a producer's badge for Austin Film Festival and were out leading panels, because quite obviously, as someone here in town, between the podcast, between producing and hosting a show for the last 7 years, like.
Yeah, people like to throw me opportunities. It's nice.
Well, it's because you've earned the opportunity.
I suppose so.
There are a lot of shows that come and go. There are a lot of shows that pop up. They're successful. Then, people peter out. And that's the difference between the shotgun and the rifle.
Well, can I actually say one thing about those panels, too? I went and did research, like we watched the movies and then I did research like I was supposed to.
Yeah.
And when I asked them questions, they were like, wow, nobody else did this level of research.
Right.
And I was proud of myself.
I told you.
But not only that, I was like, what sort of schmoes aren't doing the work for you? This is their job. They got asked to do this thing.
That's why I told you to watch the movies and to take the time to do it.
I had to watch the movies, of course, but it was like the idea being that like you would watch the movie and then not have good questions or like not think about it in any way that could advance the situation. I don't know.
Well, and
all I'm saying is when I get asked to do work, when I get asked to do jobs, I want to put my best foot forward. I want to try my best. That is my definition of success. Is working hard and putting 100% out in front of everyone when I do projects.
How many of those people leading panels also interview people on the weekly about their passion and what they do and why they do it?
Well, yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe they don't. That's the other thing. Yeah,
I guarantee you some of them were possibly directors locally. Yeah. Some of them are probably actors locally, things like that. But I guarantee you very few of them actively interview people.
Yeah.
Whereas you do.
Well, sure. I mean, we have skills and we can use those towards building good projects. But my biggest thing, and the thing that we've sort of discussed, and I feel like is the prime lesson, is, like just putting your effort in, like working hard. Doesn't matter if your project is in, Montana or LA or Vancouver.
Put your heart in it, man.
Do it well. Do it don't half-ass it.
Do it like the whole world's coming to it.
The internet has a lot of crap on it.
Yeah.
Your stuff should be built out of hard work. You should put the effort in and make sure that the stuff that you're putting out there is high quality. And I think that that's something that we stand for. And
always make sure that it's something that at the end of the day, when you're done, just like this baby I'm holding in my arms, at the end of the day, when I'm done and I release him to the world,
what
will it be the fact of I did my level best?
Oh, the end.
And I am proud of what I just put out into the world.
Yeah.
And when you start to look at your projects that way, when you start to look at your projects as like whenever I started selling all the equipment before we moved out of the apartment, and you were like, "Why are you having such a hard time with this?" I was like, "This is like me selling parts of my baby, like this is the sound system that built my company, and I'm parting it out." Because I don't use it. And it was hard for me to let go of that, because that was a system that I built. It was my system, and it's what gave me my foot to put my foot on the corner and say, this is where I play. you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was one of those, like, you have to put everything into every project to where when you're done, you can sit back and look at it, and as you move on down the road, go, I did that. And be proud to point it out to people as you go down the road. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be like, look at that. I did that. Like, I built that patio on that house.
Yeah.
You know? And there are houses that I built patios on, and it's great to drive past them and go, look at that. I did that. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sometimes in the harder times when because there's ups and downs to all of it, and sometimes in the moments when, you know, a project has ended and I feel bad about it, and I think to myself, no, that was a part of my life that was important, and I put my time into it, and the changes that it made for the community were important, and regardless of whether or not I'm still doing that project, you know, it matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's about taking the step.
Take the step, audience.
Take the step, man.
Do it.
Do it.
Do what you want to do in this world, and don't let other people tell you. Oh, thank you, Chris, for sitting down and getting me back on the horse. I know when you guys listen to this show, you're always thinking, about the horse, you know, we're always thinking
Get off the
that I got it all together, and we're telling funny stories about talking to other people about their careers and stuff. But sometimes I need some support too.
It ain't easy being cheesy, man.
That is a
It
horrible
ain't easy
quote.
being cheesy.
Why is that? Well, that's the quote of the episode. It's happening right now.
Yep.
If we make T-shirts, this one's going on for you.
It ain't easy being cheesy.
Yeah, say it again. That's good.
It's true. Chester Cheetah's the coolest guy in the world, but he'll tell you it ain't easy being cheesy.
Is that a Cheetos thing? Oh, well, now we can't put it on a T-shirt. Oh well. It's not Chris.
It is a
it's
90s
Chester
Cheetos.
Cheetah.
It is a 90s Chester Cheetah reference.
Oh boy. All right, on that note, have a good evening, everybody. And as always, don't forget, Michelle, please marry Wendell. All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for listening to Yes But Why podcast.